Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunn again. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton forged chandelier called the oval ribbon with 6 arms. This is the 104106. Beautiful fixture, a lot of details. Let's jump in. So remember, this is an oval. The height of the fixture from the bottom of the fixture to where the first loop of chain starts is going to be 27.8. And again, it's an oval, so it's going to have a long side and a short side, right? 38.5 inches is going to be the length of it, and a 24.5 inches for the width of it. Great fixture. I sell a lot of these. All the ovals have been beautifully done. I also love the shape of the glass. It's kind of on that little contemporary, transitional, modern-ish side, but it actually reads pretty well for rustic as well. You can tweak these things with finishes, and we'll get into that in just a bit, don't forget. Okay, let's go a little farther into this. I want to show you more details about this, and how we do that is we can look at the install sheets. These are the papers that are going to be in the box when you get this. How we look at those now is, if you're on the page for this on HandmadeInVermont.com, look over on the right-hand side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say, click here for installations, instructions, PDF. So if you can click on that and open it up for me, you're going to see a lot of stuff there. You're going to see a full parts list. You're going to see some good technical drawings, including, you're going to see this listed on there too. This is a retaining ring tool. I'll talk about this in a second. It's going to mention that in that parts list, you're going to have 36 inches of chain to start off with. This is going to automatically come with the fixture. Chain you can use as little or as much as you want. Chain has a seam right on the long side that allows us to open and close, so you can put it together or take it apart, whatever you guys want to do. If you need more chain than 3 feet, we do sell more chain. You just have to contact me and I can walk you through that. It's going to automatically ship with 15 feet of wire. That's a lot of wire. Like hanging down from a second story in a foyer. If you have a 2-story foyer, should be enough for you. If you need more, just contact me. We do it all the time. We do custom stuff like that. Adds a little time and money, but it's what we do every day. Let's jump into more stuff. So it's going to ship with this 5-inch round canopy. There's a little loop on the top of this that's going to allow this to attach to your chain. That's where it hangs from. There's a bracket on the back of this. That's going to go over your, oops, off there, 4-inch junction box, just like this. So beautifully hangs for you. It's going to be using a medium base, actually, it's going to be using 6 medium base porcelain sockets that are going to be in there. Regular screw-in light bulb. This is a LED Edison light bulb, but you can use all kinds of bulbs. You're going to be limited to 100 watts per socket if you want to stick with the old-time incandescent bulb. This is a standard size bulb that we all grew up with. I think it's like a 60 watt. Yeah, it's a 60 watt. It's called an A19. That's the size of the bulb. These are also A19s, but these guys are LEDs. This is a phosphorus LED, and this is just the kind of traditional LED that's used all the time now. And because you're not going to be able to see the bulb, you can basically use anything you like. So kind of use, well, on this one, you get a little different kind of light than out of this one. You can get a little bit more light down because the driver on this can block some of the light coming down. So I would probably go with this if I were you. And like I said, it's a phosphorus one. You can get these probably up to 100 watt equivalent. You have to really look hard to get up that high, but you can easily get them in 75 watt or 60 watt equivalents. And don't forget, you've got 6 of these arms, so I would just get 6 60 watt equivalent LEDs like this, and I think you're going to be good to go. You can also choose your color temperature, don't forget. So when you're looking at LEDs, I tend to like that warmer light that we all grew up with. That's 3000 Kelvin warm white. If you like that whiter doctor's office light, and that's also called daylight, that's going to be 4,000, 5,000 Kelvin. So it's really up to you what you guys get. Very important to look at the box and see a little chart on there with an arrow, and it'll tell you what the color temperature of that bulb is. If you're on Amazon or some other website, it'll tell you right off the bat 3,000 Kelvin, 4,000 Kelvin, 5,000 Kelvin. So this is the shape of the glass. This is called a 236 glass, and I'll get into what opal glass is all about a little later in the video. But it's a beautiful piece, and how this is held on is it's going to come with this retaining ring. You just get off there. It goes over this socket. So remember, the socket is porcelain, has a threaded side to it, and you can see I'm just kind of threading this on there. I can easily get my hand into this piece of glass to put this retaining ring on. However, Hubbardton Forge is going to be sending this in the box automatically with it. It has a flared end. It's a metal retaining ring tool. So you just kind of take this, you pop it right in this end, a little groove so it stays in there. And what I generally do, say this can fall out sometimes. So my little trick is to take the glass, take it upside down, put it over this, right? and then I take the two of them together and I gently lower over the socket, and you can use this as a tool to basically put it on, and when you take it off, that'll be off and on there. And you put this into a kitchen drawer and make it disappear for 5 or 6 years until you need it someday. But like I said, my hand can easily get into this, so you may not even need that, but it's going to be there anyway. So I want to touch on Hubbardton Forge's glass for just a second. Hubbardton Forge's opal glass is not just another piece of white glass. This is actually hand-blown glass. All of their glass is hand-blown. And to begin with, it's actually a clear piece of glass to start with. And they come in, they blow a second layer on the inside of white glass. Then they come back and they do a third step where they sandblast the entire outside. So you'll notice when you get these in your hands, they actually have layers of glass on them on the ends. You can see them on these two pieces. And it gives it this really soft, semi-transparent, kind of milky quality. It's a soft glowing piece. Really, really pretty. You know, they're really obsessed about details at Hubbardton Forge, and a lot of people don't. I don't think they appreciate it out in the world, but you appreciate it because that's why you guys are here watching this video. There you go. Let's get into metal finishes now. If you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, do me a favor, look over on the left-hand side of the screen. You're going to see a lot of red tabs over there. One is going to be the Finishes Help Guide. When you're done with this video, go over there and open that up for me, and you're going to see a video at the top of that page of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes and how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a color chart just below the video, so scroll down a little bit, you'll see that chart. You'll notice there are pictures that have the letter A on them, pictures that have the letter B on them, and I'm going to be talking about that range you can see in variance on there in that video, so it's really important to watch the video, use that chart. When you're done with all that, come back down to that chart. You can click on any of those pictures and see a lot more samples of Hubbardton Forge fixtures in that finish. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in dark smoke, click on dark smoke. If you want to see a bunch of stuff in vintage platinum, do the same, and so on and so on and so on. That's a great way for you to see a lot of Hubbardton Forge stuff in different finishes and really take advantage of that, okay? So our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's On display page on our website. It's going to be back in the red tabs over there. A lot of good things in that section. Check out. So when you open that up, you'll see it's all divided up into different sections like dining pendants and outdoor lighting. We're always adding to that. This is the biggest showroom in the world of Hubbardton Forge. They don't even have a showroom like this. Nobody does. And they use this as their showroom when you guys come to Vermont to visit us. So lots and lots to see here. You can see all the different glass, all the different finishes, all the different fabrics, all of those things. In addition to that, we have a clearance center. So the clearance center stuff are returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. That's an amazing deal for you. If you guys want to take advantage of that, you have to come here to Vermont to see us. And when you do me a favor, measure all the kind of things about your project and what you guys are doing. So the most important thing is measure your ceiling heights to begin with. Measure distances between junction boxes and like windows and ceilings and those kind of things. So if you're looking at sconces on the wall, you can see if they're going to fit for you. If you're doing pendants over a kitchen island, measure the distances between those junction boxes. Widths of tables, kitchen tables, dining tables, lengths of tables, islands, all that good stuff. And also do a couple more things. If you guys have some tablets or iPads lying around, take pictures of all these things. Take pictures of the kitchen, take pictures of the projects you're doing. Bring that in so we can kind of go through those pictures together and we'll be able to see what you guys are up to, okay? And also the boxes and clearance stuff, are basically packed for shipping. Don't forget, these were supposedly shipped out. So the boxes tend to be on the bigger side, so bring a decent size SUV if you want to take stuff home. It's a really good opportunity for you. When you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer that offers 90-day returns and no restocking fees. That's 3 months after you receive something to send it back, and there's no restocking fee on that. Some larger items and custom things, and it's usually going to be big things on pallets, are going to be non-returnable. It'll always tell you on the page for an item if that is the case, so always keep an eye out for that. And we also offer a rush program. So to get all these different metal finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. They generally take about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it's really, really inexpensive. If you want to know more about that, just drop me a quick email and I can clue you in on details, okay? So our showroom in Vermont is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to drop a quick email, you can do that all the time. And that's going to be at sales@handmadeinvermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. or you can call me during business hours, 802-446-2400. So thank you for stopping in today, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.